Hello there, good afternoon. My name is Baba Tanda. Let's talk sports right here, right now. And the Ghana League Clubs Association Chairman, Kujo Fianu, has lauded all 16 Premier League clubs for what he describes as an amazing showmanship in the just-ended Ghana Premier League season. For Kujo Fianu, the fact that all clubs managed to finish the season without a headline sponsor should be applauded.
Let me take this opportunity to congratulate Wild Stars for winning the league for the first time. They fought for it, they've gotten it. Let me also take this opportunity to congratulate the Chain United for also winning the FA Cup. But coming back to the league, yes, we started with a lot of challenges. The biggest challenge being playing the league for the first time without sponsorship. But the club showed a lot of commitment and went to the 13-week league without any hitches, and we think that with a little bit of push, 2016-2017 will be a better league. But all in all, I can give the league a moderate pass mark of 60-65%.
So now that the season is over, what is the Ghana League Clubs Association going to do in terms of off-season plans for all 16 clubs? Now, Kujo Fianu tells Joy Sports they will organize a competition that will definitely stand the test of time.
Competition that should also prepare clubs coming from Division 1, because most of the time they come so naive and the next moment they are relegation bound. That's one school of thought. The others who are also saying that the period for top 4 now does not meet the original idea behind the whole competition. So many factors came into play and members came out with very laudable ideas. So we've thrown it back to them to present individual papers or whatever, commendations on paper and present to the executive by next week Wednesday. We will sift through and we'll come out with a competition that will meet the test of time.
Still on the subject of the just-ended league season, and Dreams FC coach Siki Akono says he was impressed with the performance of his players in the just-ended season. Dreams, in their debut season, managed to finish 9th with 40 points on the league log. For coach Siki Akono, his boys thrilled him with their performance.
We started very well with drafts. We were able to win. I think our strategy was good. It gave us a chance to see most of our opponents, I think the first 5 matches. So we knew exactly what we will encounter as far as the opponent is concerned within the 5 months. So we prepared very well, and I think it helped us. The first round was really good. Obviously, a lot of teams doesn't know us. They don't know what we can do, and so we took that advantage to surprise them. It went very well. But in the second half of the league, we sort of, I would say, we struggled a bit. Of course, because of the nature of our league. Every time there's a curve, you know, a lot of things happen. So, but if I have to look back, I think there's been positives, a lot of positives, less negatives, and we've picked the positives. The positive were some of them. One we call it negative. For instance, when we played House of Folk, and for me, we won the match. You know, we had, when we played Kotoko in Kumasi, that match was supposed to be draw. There were so many instances I can, and so you look at a team that just joined the Premiership and they've done so well. So and the credit also goes to me.
Alright, now to a very, very controversial story that has to do with Kumasi Asante Kotoko, and their operations manager, George Kennedy, wants the current management to continue running the affairs of the club despite their inability to win this season's Ghana Premier League. Now, there are talks that owner and life patron of the club, Asante Hene Otufo Oseitutu II, will dissolve the Opoku-Inti-led administration for a new set of people to take over. But George Kennedy, who is a member of the Opoku-Inti-led administration, tells Joy Sports they want to be retained.
You see, our first year in office, we had doubles. That is the FA Cup and then the League Cup. And then the second season, we were runner-up in the league season and then runner-up in the FA Cup. And then the third season, we end up at 5th position. So you can balance it yourself and see the average.
So it means you want the Opoku-led administration to continue with the affairs of Kotoko?
Yes, that is my opinion. That is my opinion. Because we've learned a lot and we have to maybe correct ourselves and then move forward. That is it.
All right, so this story or this issue is actually drawing a lot of controversy because some Kotoko fans are actually calling for the head of the management, and they say that, well, they don't see any track record from the Opoku-led administration, because in their first season in the helm of affairs, they won the league. The second season, they were runner-up, like George Kennedy rightly said, and then in their third season, which was just this ended, season, they actually were 5th on the table. So what is the track record they are trying to prove? They want them out, nothing but just sacking the entire management of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. But you can get a lot more on this particular story and others on the sports page of myjoyonline.com. We're also tweeting live on Twitter. Our handle is @JoySportsGH. On Facebook, there are live updates. You can find us as Joy Sports. My personal Twitter handle, which happens to be my full name, is @Babatando. Good afternoon.